Just had some pork belly at the market. It's my last day in Phuket. And yeah, that's full day because tomorrow I fly tomorrow night, so I'm gonna probably tie one on tonight and spend most of the day tomorrow hungover. And I got an extension at where I'm at, so I can sleep through the day, and then I'll just probably wake up and get a feed and go to the airport and then Bangkok, crash there for the night, back to my room, get the rest of my stuff. And Saturday I fly out back to Canada. I hear that home is getting slammed tomorrow with a pile of snow, and it just turns my guts. Oh man, I came so close to extending this trip, so close, but you know, just between it all, a few different factors, I couldn't do it, and going home was the right move to do. But man, oh man, Thailand changes you, man. Thailand does. And Brian kept saying, you're never going to be the same. Thailand's going to blow your mind, never going to be the same. And he used to say it in a way that worried me, actually. And I was almost like, well, I don't want to go, man. Like, you're sitting fucking freaking, stop talking like that. You're freaking me out, you know? Like, I don't want to go and have my mind blown and never be the same. And it's just, but like, Brian's tone too, right? Like, it's, I don't know. Anyways, it just, yeah, he actually had me almost not wanting to come, and I don't think he knew that, but no, it does. I can't recommend enough how everyone should come. Hey, look at that, man. Everybody should come here. See this here? You know? Everybody should come here. Everyone should come here. It's the best. Like, it's safe. The biggest thing is, like, I try to explain it, right? Like, and this is what I mean. It truly is like a playground for adults. It's like, you know, when you're a kid and you go and there'd be like a park and there'd be like 20, 25 bicycles at the park and kids are just playing on the playground. Well, check it out. It's like that, but it's motorbikes. Right? And there's just motorbikes everywhere. And like, you see all the cars are obviously all in great shape. Like, it isn't a shit run down third world country like, you know, you might have in your head. Like, it's very developed. It's great, man. It's great. It's great. It's beautiful. And it's so free, man. It's just the freest place I've ever been to in my life. It's the closest thing to like what the planet Earth should be like for people. Like, man, oh man, oh man. Because right, here's the thing, is that everyone that's here is leaving where they came from. They're seeking out this place, right, for vacation, maybe or they want to work here, right, to get away from where it is that they're at. So it's either that, and people are just so happy to be here, or it's the locals who come from a Buddhist background and a Buddhist culture, and they just don't have that same aggro and intensity. Like, again, I said it before in another video. Now, this isn't as perfect because I'm not in Bangkok right now. I'm on a beach strip. But you'll hear, like, you know, there's good traffic going on, right? Well, it's a decent amount of traffic. But you won't ever hear any horns. Scattered time. Maybe once every 20 minutes you'll hear a horn. But when you hear it, it's not even like an aggressive, move, buddy, the fuck. It's just like, oh, watch yourself. Like, coming around here. Just like, it's almost like a friendly heads up more than anything. It's, yeah. And that to me says so much. Like, Bangkok's one of the biggest cities in the world. You go to New York or Chicago or Toronto or Vancouver or Montreal or, I mean, I haven't been to Dallas, Texas or Miami or anything, but I assume those places are like the ones I just mentioned, and like horns are going all the time. There's this angst, and there's this, everyone's stressed out with money and living and style of living and weather or whatever, and You come here, and it's like, I haven't checked the forecast one day since I got here. It's just like this all the time. And it's manageable. Like, I'm a Newfoundlander that grew up on the south coast of Ireland, lived there for over 20 years in Burin Bay, full of fog and rain and drizzle. I'd say average temperature of the year, if you were to put together, was like 12 degrees. You know, we get a few weeks in the summer where, yeah, we get in the 20s, and who knows when we didn't get a few days where we crack a low 30, right? But for the most part, man, you're looking at probably 10, 12 degrees. I'm here right now. I'm not dying. Like, I'm not dying with the sweat. It's March, and it's the evening, but like, I'm fine. You can manage the heat here. Just everywhere got air conditioning. You can get on the beach, get a breeze on you. Look at this. Look how awesome this is. Look at everyone here. Just look at all the volleyball mats, man. Pile of people just playing volleyball. It's very active culture. It's and it's just like, last night I was on a motorbike and the guy driving, this guy just pops out around a turn, pops out in front of a car, and we almost hit him, right? We didn't hit the brakes, and the guy, he didn't go, whoa, what the fuck, right? The driver didn't go, whoa, what the fuck? They just stopped. They both laughed, and the guy that almost got hit on the crosswalk, he fist bumped the driver and me. And we're like, yeah, man, haha, Thailand. I just like, and that's exactly it. Like, we didn't even speak the same language. We both were just like, all good. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. There's something to that. And you come here and everyone, there's no racism here, man. No one got any time for it. No one's talking about politics. No one's talking about sexual orientation. There's lady boys everywhere here. Nobody gives a shit, right? Apparently they're around. You don't know. They blend in. They look great. You wouldn't know it. Like, you gotta ask them. You just assume, like, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. Sometimes you know. Sometimes some don't look as good as others, but like, nobody cares. No one's making fun of them. No one's bullying them. No one's judging them. They're not sitting around saying, woe is me. They're out doing their thing. You know? Politics, no. And like, mental health, I'm sure people are having mental health issues, but you don't see it. You don't hear anybody talking about it. You don't hear anybody talking about it. The locals are laughing and carrying on. None of the locals look stressed. All the people that are not from here, whatever mental health issues they got, they're getting away from them. They're here. They're having a great time. It's affordable and just free. It's the closest thing to free. You just wake up every day, go outside, don't check the weather, meet new people. So easy to meet people. I meet new people every day. Every day. Like, exchange phone numbers, Instagrams, Facebooks. Like, every day. I was literally laid down asleep on the beach. Went to the beach for 6 hours. I slept for 4 hours. I somehow met 2 people from Slovenia and got them on Instagram. I was fucking sleeping, man, and I'm meeting people. You know what I mean? That effortless. It's just the best. It's just the best. I had a really shitty year in 20. Look at these people here, parasailing. Right? Boat there. Where is it? Yeah. There it is. It's bringing them. Come on. Like, don't tell me that's not a picture. Right? That's wicked, man. But like, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I had a hard year in 2023. Had a really hard year. Because I always find January and February so bad with I don't know, man. Like, the winter just gets to me. Like, I definitely got seasonal depression issues for sure. But I think a lot of us do. I don't think I got it, like, anything too crazy. But, like, I definitely get really down in the dumps. And I hate it. And then in March, Tyler dies. And then I got to deal with that. Right? And then I have to go on a nationwide tour. Where, you know, not confident and, you know, fully confident in my material and what I'm going to do. You know, and I do that for a living, and the tour's got to go well, and then that's over. Next thing I know, the year's over. Stressful year, man. Really stressful year, and I just needed to get away and get into like a positive environment. to get to go to the Comedy Joint in Bangkok and headline that for the month of February, and to see the growth that I've seen in myself from the day one to the last day. And then to get to come down to Phuket, and I get to go to Koh Phi Phi, is it, island? And just meet people and be on the beach and have a few nights at some pubs, drinking, meeting people, laughing. It's everything I fucking needed. It's everything I needed, plus more. And it does a level of recharging your batteries. It also does you reevaluating your life and what are you at with your life and why aren't you here more. It definitely does that to you. And I've got to figure that out. Like next year, I definitely plan to be over this way for longer. And I don't want it to be just next year. I want it to be every year if I can make it be like, yeah, like the snowbird life, but not in Florida and over this way. That is the life for me, man. That is the life. So if you're someone that's wondering where to go on your vacation, if you're someone that's stressed out, if you're someone that's got a bit of time, more than just a week, you should highly consider just save up that extra $1,000 for the flight. And then once you get here, you can spend money here, man. Don't get me wrong. You can come here and spend 10 grand. Easy, right? Like, it's gotten very touristy. So there's a lot of places now that have, like, American prices, like, just a little bit, not to say American prices, but, like, close to American prices, a little less. And you can spend that money. No problem. But if you're smart and you come over with a bit of a granola mindset, you go to the markets and, you know, you make sure you hit the right stores and everything else like that, and you don't get scammed. Look up all those different things you can get scammed on and what's the actual going rates for the different things, because they will try to scam you because they're just trying to make money. But even when they do it, they don't do it in a greasy way. It's just, you know, they'll try to get you to pay an extra $10 for a cab that you don't need to pay and stuff like that, right? Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not like you're gonna go over and get ripped off $1,000, but you can get ripped off $10-20 a day every day, and that adds up, right? So but yeah, you can come over, man, save up that flight money, come here, and it'll be worth every penny. It'll be worth the hours on the plane. I had 16 hours in the middle seat on Air India. I was the only white guy on the plane. Didn't know, like, couldn't have been more out of my element. And it was, I'd do it again. If I got to take 16 hours on the way back, then it's still worth it. Like, it's still worth it. So that's how good it is. That's it. For 42 hours to get here, including a 16-hour middle seat. Worth it. Worth it. So, Thailand, thank you so much. Yeah, I can't wait to come back. And honestly, if you're stressed out, going through something, come here, man. It'll be good for you. Thank you for watching.